So it originated in Germany, and it comes from the German word Gestalt or Gestalten, which means shape, form, or configuration. In the 20th century, a lot of people didn't like or agree with structuralism and behaviorism, so they decided to revolt against it, and they endorsed Gestaltism. A lot of the main endorsers were Wolfgang Kohler, Kurt Kafka, and Max Wertheimer. So what is it? Gestalt psychology mostly focuses on how we organize experiences and information, and we make patterns on it. And with that, it views the mind and body as a whole thing instead of two separate entities. And it really helps in how we make sense of the world and looking at the bigger picture of scenarios rather than every small part and piece. So, how it's applied. In the 1940s, psychologist Frederick S. Pearl started focusing on the whole individual and them in the present. And when we focus on the now and the present, we're able to have more fulfilled lives. We often get more enjoyment, and we're more responsible and accountable for our actions, reactions, and everything like that. So the five main principles are figure ground, which we like to have things in the foreground and background. So we're able to like with objects, we're able to focus on the object and see its distinct outline, and then we kind of ignore everything in the background. Proximity, when things are close together, we kind of tend to group them together. So this is a really good heuristic that our brain uses. Closure, if things are missing from an object or like an idea, we try to fill in the gaps. Continuation is we try to pay attention to the smoothest path. So if you have two lines or two objects and there's kind of like a rigid line and then a smooth curved line, we're going to focus on the smooth curved line more. And similarity, another great heuristic is we group similar things together. So I like to think of it as like food groups, like fruits, vegetables, meat, things like that, grains. They all have similar properties, so we group them together into those categories. And for this presentation, I used the Gestalt Institute of Cleveland and the APA Dictionary.